Hi, this is Clayton Thompson reporting live for the Lee Update. A conversation we're going to be having today here is we're going to be talking about off-campus housing and how that pertains to Lee University students here. At Lee University we have both on-campus and off-campus housing. Some students find one more attractive than others. Today we're going to be focusing more on the off-campus housing aspect of things. Hopefully we'll get some in-depth interviews with people that live in this house. This house right here in particular is known as the Crip House to people that live off campus. It's a house full of 6 undergraduate students here at Lee University. We'll get a chance to talk with a couple of them today and hopefully get their inside scoop on what it looks like to live off campus. The first person we're going to be talking with is an undergrad student who studies psychology here at Lee University by the name of Ryan Hartman.
How is it different living off campus than on campus? Well, usually you would think that living off campus you're going to have less craziness. The people that you're living with aren't going to do as many stupid things, but that isn't necessarily the case in this house I live with. Dorm life is a great experience to get to know people and talk to people, and there's always people around you. There's constantly people knocking on your door, coming to say, hey, you can't even leave your dorm without running into at least 10 people. So it just gives you the opportunity to build this community with these other people that you're going to school with. Living off campus, it's a lot harder to have this community feeling, but in my case, when I live with 5 other guys, it's impossible not to get that same community feeling.
Now, off-campus housing is quite a bit different than on-campus housing. In off-campus housing, you don't have RAs, RCs, RDs, so you're much more responsible for your own agenda, keeping things clean, such sorts. However, sometimes this does become a problem with off-campus housing. Sometimes roommates can get into frustrations or problems with others being cleaner than others, and this is the same with roommates on campus and such, but in situations like this, you don't have the mediator that is the RA or the RD to come in and tell a person to be clean. So we're going to be taking a second to talk to some of the housemates in this house about what that looks like and how that plays into their daily life.
The difference between living on campus and off campus as far as cleanliness goes is you don't have room checks. So basically you kind of are stuck with the roommates that you choose and their how clean they are and their cleanliness habits. So sometimes you get stuck with really awful, dirty roommates that don't clean the kitchen or don't clean out pans and stuff, and then we get ants. So it's just a world of difference as far as cleanliness goes because you don't have an RA there to like go in and do room checks, and so there's not really any responsibility unless your roommates have their own personal responsibility.
So I hope I provided a unique insight into the difference between off-campus and on-campus housing. Off-campus housing is what we've been looking at a little more in particular today. Hopefully the insight of some of my roommates has provided some information that maybe you haven't heard before or seen before. I can speak personally from my own experience to say that I have personally enjoyed off-campus housing more than on-campus housing, just because of the independence and the amount of freedom that you have to kind of do or go wherever you want to and hang out with friends. But personally, I wouldn't have traded my dorm experience freshman and sophomore year for anything. So I hope to all those incoming Lee students or current Lee students that this has somehow affected your decisions to stay in or move out of the dorms and what decisions you might make in moving off campus. This has been Clay Thompson with the Lee University Update. Thank you very much.